down the stretch. How did you see the offense stop?
Uh, the third quarter was a problem. Then the bench came in, straightened that out, fought, got the lead with 4 to go, and didn't close out.
When you look at the starters, they talked a lot about taking ownership of needing to play better tonight, and we saw that in some stretches, but they still end up in the minus category. What did you see from that starting unit?
Well, started the game well, uh, built a big lead. In this league, you got to play for 48 minutes. That team's capable of scoring a lot of points, and no lead is safe. And so if you don't play, with the right intensity, the second half, we didn't play well. So we got to fix that. The bench came in and played well, but we need everyone playing well. We don't, it's a team. So you need your starters to play well. You need your bench to play well. They need to play well together.
When you say we need to fix that, where does your mind go first?
Well, the same. There's no, surprise into, why you win or why you lose. Like to me, it's your defense. Initially, the defense was good, right? So, and the rebounding was good. Then the problem became our turnovers. So, your defense, your rebounding, and your turnovers being low. Those three things put you in position to win. And so, we have to understand that as a group, and I think we do. And right now, we're not playing as well as we can, and so we have to fix it.
Tom, you started to sprinkle in a couple of starters late in the fourth quarter. Were you thinking, let me just stick with this group, or what?
Yeah, well, we got into the same situation where the second half you're just searching, you're trying to get a group that has some rhythm that gives you the best chance to win, and so the bench was in there. There was a long run. Kemba had a good game going, and Derek got nicked up, so that made sense. And then you got to make a decision: how far are you going to ride the bench? And so, it didn't work.
What do you see? What's going on with Julius?
The same thing. It's like it's not a one person thing. It's our group. We got to function well together as a group, and so we got to bring the best out in each other. And so everyone has the responsibility to execute, to share the ball, to be in the right spots. That's what we have to do, and when we do that, we're very good offense.
Mobley had that windmill dunk on the breakaway, and after that things changed. What did you think of that? I mean, is that something the coach wants to see as a breakaway?
What?
It seemed to psych up the other team the way Bridges was playing after that. I mean, did you notice any change?
No, I mean the thing is, Obi's athletic. If he gets into the open floor, we want him to use his athleticism. I think every team, every player in the league does that. So that's part of the game. I think that Bridges is a good player. They're a tough team. So I think there's plays in the game. Oftentimes they're plays in which they were generated from great hustle. And I think when you get those plays unite and inspire your own team. And that's really how we got going with the bench in the third quarter. When they started hustling and getting deflections and getting stops and we got into the open floor, then we started feeling good and we started playing well. And so that's what we need to do. And, they made plays down the stretch and we didn't. And so these games that usually that's what happens. And, we have to be at our best at the end.
When you look at what happened in the Milwaukee game where you did stick with the bench and it didn't work out to close, was that in your mind? Is this one was coming to an end? Hey,
Look, when you get behind, usually you go into a game with your rotation, your thoughts about how you're going to, execute the game plan. So you have your starters, then you have your bench guys, and you have the rotation. And then if you get into a hole, you have to figure out, okay, what gives us the best chance to get out of this hole? And obviously it's to your advantage to play from a lead, and that's what you're trying to do. But we were at such a deficit, then we kept riding it to try to close the gap and get the lead, which we did. And then you got to make a decision, you at the 5-6 minute mark, okay, are you bringing the starters back? So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Ideally, you'd like to bring your starters back.
What's the next step for RJ for just maintaining some game to game, quarter to quarter consistency?
Yeah, just hey, look, it's a long season. Players go through this. I'm a big believer in being mentally tough when you face adversity, and so oftentimes, hey, look, you just got to work your way through it. You never know when it's going to change. It could change on the next play, but get back to the hustle part of it. Usually, that's what gets you going. If you're not shooting well, do a lot of other things that could help us win. And whether it's rebounding, making plays, sharing the ball, screening, moving without the ball, cutting hard, whatever it might be. There's a lot of different things that you could do to help the team. And that's, we can't get wrapped up in personal dilemmas. It's a team game. And everyone's capable of playing well when they don't shoot well.
Mitchell looked a little banged up throughout the game. Derrick Rose got nicked up at the end. What do you know anything about those two?
No. I know that, Anthony told me that they were both good to go back in. But again, we were riding out that group. And they also downsized, so we were concerned about the matchups.
What is the injury for Derrick?
Yeah, I don't, just, bump something.
How did you think that you guys defended when the Hornets went really, really small at the end? What did you think of the defense against that sort of?
Well, they spread you out pretty good, and so I thought for the most part, we did some good things. I didn't like how we protected the paint. I thought we closed to the line, 3-point line better. But, they put pressure on you to get back. I thought that was fairly good. If, like when you look at the live ball turnovers, that's a problem.
Thanks, Tips.
Yep.